Okay, so I wanted to do something a little bit different than we've done in the past. So I am including a tutorial with purchase on how to create this. So first you have your back piece. This isn't going to be your permanent back piece though. I'll explain in just a minute. So you have your back piece that you're gonna cut out. I'm using my spare scraps, so yours might look a little bit different. And when I say different, it's just because I cut this a little bit too small, so I had to adjust. So, and then you have your heart that is going to be placed right on the top. But of course your heart will have words engraved into it. This one again is just a scrap piece that I had to test to make sure my heart would work. So then you have your heart that has your words on it. You have your backer piece. You're gonna glue them right on the top. And I've had some questions on how I do my paint fill. So you see this masking right here. It's going to come on almost all of your acrylic. Yes, relatively almost all of it. If it doesn't, you can get masking on Amazon and mask your sheets yourself. So you're going to take your sheet, you're gonna put it in just like that. Okay, sorry, I'm a mom and she wants to brush her teeth, so that's what you hear in the background, but it's gonna have to do because that's just my life. So anyways, so you have your masking and you're going to engrave right on top of that. Once you take your sheet out of your laser, do not remove that masking. You're actually going to paint right on top. So that's why you fill in the engraving with the paint. So I always recommend using black paint because it's what's gonna show up the best. So after you let the paint dry, then you can peel off your masking and you might have some little pieces inside of some letters. Typically what I do is I either use my weeding tool to get it out very carefully, or I'll use a piece of tape and just smack it right on top and pull it right off and it'll take it off. So then the next step that you're going to do is you're going to need flex. So flex material, I buy mine at Custom Made Better Acrylic, and it's a very thin acrylic. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna buy that and you're gonna cut out the exact same shape as this. So for these, I've been using the NFC stickers, and I get mine on Amazon. You can use, there's rectangle ones, there's circle ones. You can use any of them, they all work. I haven't had any issues with any of them. So you're gonna take your sticker and you are going to put it on the back side of this. That's why I said it's not your actual backer piece, but it looks like it. So you're gonna put your NFC sticker there. You're gonna of course program it. Like I said, if you've watched my other tutorials, the only programming that works on these for iPhones is going to be a singular phone number or a website. So you can create a link tree for a website, or you can link a singular phone number. Those are your only options. Now, Android users, I have seen that if you start out with an Android phone, you're able to program it all, but people are running into issues with not being able to scan it using an iPhone. So just, do the singular phone number or the website and you won't have any issues. So again, put the sticker on the back and then you have that flex, which is that super thin material, and you're gonna put it right on the back of that. So at this point, you have probably realized that it's actually 3 layers, but that last layer that you're putting on the back is so incredibly thin that no one's ever gonna notice. Now you are, because the flex that I have is clear, so you are going to be able to see that circle, but it is on the back of a pendant, so no one's ever really gonna notice unless they flip the necklace around. And that's it. The hardware that I got for my necklace in the product photo is from Hobby Lobby, but I do plan on purchasing my future hardware from Monarch Pines. Her shop is absolutely amazing. She has great quality jewelry, so I do plan on going there. I hope you guys enjoyed this chaotic tutorial. I am a mom, so that's just how it is. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'd be happy to help. Thanks for your support.